So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Sabitzer! Oh, that is rather wayward. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4".
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mount plays it short. Cross from Sabit. Oh, what a climb! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Pellegrini defending his... And a shot! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
He rises! He scored! And they get themselves in front! Vlahovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicely spread. Gets into some space. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Ramani. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pellegrini. Lino looking to run onto it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pellegrini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Rowe, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Lino. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Plays a sharp little ball here. Could try cutting inside here. Played into the middle. He's got tall. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Foden. Plymouth are looking to go forward now. Tete. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Tete calmly anticipates. Casemiro. Foden. Now it's Mount. Plymouth looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mount. Now it's Pellegrini. And he's taking no chances there.
Has been indicated.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
This is the time you need that pace.
There's the whistle for half-time. Plymouth are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pobega with a definite foul there. And it's Mount, clipped into space, he gets big! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Lukumi, here's Pobega, opts for safety. Lukumi, now he's off and running. Casemiro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Vlahovic really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tete. Now Van de Ven. Ramani. And it's Casemiro. Keeper's got good distance on that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Sabitzer. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Delivers the ball. Here comes the corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Tries a shot! Oh, that was close. Juan Miranda. Plymouth are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Vlahovic. The muscular approach does pay off here. Lukumi. This looks promising. Look at the space here. He's on the finish! It's in! And they've got their lead back. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 7.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lukumi. Plymouth are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Van der Ven.
Substitution in progress.
Ramani. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Casemiro. And here's Mount. Now it's Oyarzabal. Little pass back. Looking to... takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 4, Mason Mount. Coming on the field is number 27.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Juan Miranda.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lino. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for options for movement. Lofted it. Climbs up big! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 11.
Plymouth take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Substitutions taking place.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rowe. And that's really well manoeuvred. Mikel Oyarzabal out to the right. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. It's a good run that, great timing. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Serginho in acres of space out wide.
4 added minutes has been
That has
indicated.
earned a reprieve for the time being. 4 extra minutes added on. And here's Oyarzabal. And it's Serginho. Oyarzabal. It's a goal kick. Pobega. Now it's João Pedro. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pellegrini with the short one. The ball swung in. And that may well be that. That is that. Plymouth are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactics Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that was asking just too much of him. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because you can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8 or a number 10, playing behind the striker, and he must be a nightmare to defend against with the way he's able to drift into wide areas and just keep everyone guessing. What a talent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Sidibe. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. That's a good ball out wide. That's good defending in numbers. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Cresswell. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vlahovic. Vlahovic proves just a little bit too strong. And the counter is on. Threads one in. He is through here. That is lovely. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Climbs up big. Goal! Toulouse! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Toulouse have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Searching pass he's played there. Vlahovic gets flagged offside. Ramani, and that's really well manoeuvred. Goes down, but nothing given. Mackenzie. Can he get on the end of this? Casemiro. And here's Vlahovic. Sabitzer. Mount. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Sidibe.
That was lovely, that.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he was alert to it. They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Sidibe. Nice control. Deep cross. Ramani with the clearance. Pellegrini. He's picked his way through. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And it's Sidibe. Crosses it into the area. Oh, what a climb! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Well, talk about confidence. The way he took it on was certainly impressive.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mount. Now it's Vlahovic. Well, that has not gone well. Sidibe tries making a foray down the right. Look at the space, shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Foden. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Sabitzer and Ramani. Casemiro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mount. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. No, that pass isn't the best. Mackenzie gets it away. Oh, sweet feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to the hour now. And he's on his way! Big chance, must be! And the shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Toulouse are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking to play him in. Flashes it across. Cresswell. And it's Sidibe. Mackenzie. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Vlahovic. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Off the post! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Le numéro 23. À leur place, le numéro 32. Le numéro 77.
Lino.
Changement en cours.
Casemiro. Back to the keeper it goes. And Ramani. Tete. And it's Casemiro. Mount. Now Tete. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? And that's been intercepted.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Played into the box. He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Attention, changement.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Serginho wins the duel this time. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cresswell did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Sabitzer. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Lino. And they win it back again. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. The referee's awarded a free kick. Plays the return pass. That's tidy. That's a sharp pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because you can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8 or a number 10, playing behind the striker, and he must be a nightmare to defend against with the way he's able to drift into wide areas and just keep everyone guessing. What a talent.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Mount, and he's had it nicked away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Akliouche. Balogun proves just a little bit too strong. Tries to play it through. Showing good feet. He's in a great position here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Lino's cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Ouattara.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Monaco upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. No, he's missed it!
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Sabitzer. Vlahovic. Pass is just off target. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Balogun. Golovin. That is good alertness. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Sabitzer. Tete. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Casemiro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Akliouche. Now it's Balogun. Akliouche! Oh, that was no routine save.
Akliouche is offering a wry smile there.
Tese goes short. And that has been clubbed away. Referee's given a throw. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Salisu. Now Enrique. And it's Golovin. Plays a sharp little ball here. Here comes the cross. And that has been knocked clear. Akliouche. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! Goal! Monaco! A goal at a really telling moment. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Vlahovic. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! And he's heaved it away. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foden. Lino. Can he get on the end of this? That's a shade optimistic. Akliush. Now it's Vlahovic. Vlahovic. Now it's Sabitzer. And here's Vlahovic. Salisu gets across and deals with it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Foden.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Caio Henrique deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ramani. And it's Mount. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it across. He rises! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Substitution on the field.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Plymouth finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. Plymouth are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's a searching pass. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ramani. And it's Tete. Tete. Casemiro. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution in progress.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Oyarzabal. Threads one in. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Monaco making another change here.
Substitutions taking place.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Sabitzer, delicate ball. It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's on it, can he get away? And it's Ouattara. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pellegrini. And it's Lino. And Casemiro. Mount. Sabitzer. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And a chance! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 7,
Plymouth get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
And it's Ouattara.
Mason Mount.
Serginho
Number 2,
gets a foot in here.
Lorenzo Pellegrini.
Ouattara
Coming
just
on the
loves
field,
to go forward
number
whenever he can.
27, Serginho.
Now it's Vlahovic. That looks a good ball through. And he's in. Chance for a shot! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Coming on the field, number 32.
4 added minutes on the board.
Number 16.
And here's Vlahovic.
Rodri. 4 added minutes has
Minamino.
been indicated.
Balogun. Oyarzabal. Valverde. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Vlahovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Sabitzer certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. Casemiro. Mount. Vlahovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Lino. Now Foden. And it's Mount. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pellegrini. Foden. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Neither side yet able to find the net. Foden, and here's Vlahovic. Vlahovic! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Ramani. And it's Casemiro. That's Mount. Sabitzer. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pellegrini. Oh, that's a clever-looking shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Lino. Now Foden. And it's Pellegrini. And it's Lino. Mount. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Here comes the... He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Vlahovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ramani. That's Mount. Casemiro. Oh, that's a key interception.
Stade Brestois really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how did they go about making that work? And the shot! Goal! Brest! And Brest lead!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tete. Casemiro. Pellegrini looks to get on the end of this. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Tete can get it clear.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Mount. Del Castillo. That's a super give and go. Love takes a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tete. Mount. Foden. Pellegrini.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Del Castillo. Out to the right. Passes short and sharp. Casemiro. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Tries a deft little ball. Del Castillo looking to add to his goal. Pellegrini. Nicely aimed pass. Chips it through. Now it's Mount. It's a good-looking delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Ramani. Showing great feet there. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Mount receives it in a wide position. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Ramani, and it's Mount. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Changement pour le Stade Brestois. Le numéro 99. À sa place, le numéro 21.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Sabitzer. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Pellegrini! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Changement en cours.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And they're quick to get it back. Spread it left. Lino. That's good play. Oyarzabal.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Sabitzer. Looking for options for movement. Look at this. And the finish! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
It's a promising position. Del Castillo. Quality ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And shifted it to the flank. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. Oyarzabal. Majewski gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pellegrini. And that has been slung wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mount receives it in a good position here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. Lino has it in a wide position. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the flag has stayed down. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Ramani. Mount has created one goal already. Pellegrini. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Over to the left. And the return pass. No. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Lino. Knocks it into space. And that's played in low. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez.
It's a mighty effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sabitzer. Mount. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He shifted it to the flank. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Pellegrini. Now it's Vlahovic. Camera. Now it's McGinn. Over to the left. No, it's come to nothing. Sabitzer. Now it's Vlahovic. Pellegrini. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lino has it out wide and in space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So we're still where we started right now. Buendia. And it's Digne. Now it's Watkins. Now it's McGinn. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pellegrini. Foden. Pellegrini. It's Sabitzer. And it's Mount. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the... Mount! It's hit the upright. Onana. Camera. Onana. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Pellegrini. And here's Vlahovic. Now it's Lino. Plays a sharp little ball here. He rises! Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! It's in! And that was his 20th goal for this team. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Plymouth have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shoots! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Lino is in a really good position out wide. Konsa. Cash. Now Konsa. Camera. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Kamara. Now it's Buendia. Tete deals with that comfortably.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And please welcome our
And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Foden. Now, can they get him away? Martinez comes out and deals with it. But they've got it again. Van de Ven. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
This is the time you need that pace.
Foden caresses it through. Camera. McGinn. Camera. Onana. Now it's McGinn. Out to the left it goes. Spread neatly. That's the keeper's ball. Camera. And it's Amadou Onana. Here's Onana. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Foden. Now Van de Ven. Foden. And it's Lino. Casemiro. It's Sabitzer. Out to the right. Buendia. Sabitzer. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Watkins. Now it's Buendia. Threads one in. Digne providing an outlet on that flank. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Konsa. Goes looking wide. Referee's given a throw. Plymouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Coming on the field, number 7.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Number 11.
Now it's Pellegrini. Could move up a gear here. Plymouth perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that's a key interception. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Well, there's the clearance. Cross flung in. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Tete. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's João Pedro. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good-looking ball. Good ball, good take. Cross from Sabitzer.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely spread. Can he get onto this? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 2. Lorenzo Pellegrini.
Crosses it in.
15,
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Coming on the field.
Plymouth are looking to go forward now.
Serginho. Number 8.
João Pedro picks out, big chance! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 8.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Plymouth get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Valverde. Oyarzabal. He could be in here. Aimed beyond the defence. Cleared without complication. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's run, real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But
and he shoots! Pressing high and with purpose. And he's forced to go back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Ademola Lookman is a player familiar to followers of English football, Peter. And he's had a very interesting and varied career already, despite his relatively young age. I think he's really found his groove, playing as a number 10 or as a wide forward sometimes, whereas explosive, direct and all that dynamic running really comes to the fore.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Casemiro, he shifted it to the flank. That's going to go a long way. And here's Vlahovic. Vlahovic proves just a little bit too strong. And they've got rid.
Vlahovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared without complication. Foden producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Played back in, and it's Bellanova. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Plymouth still without a single shot on target. Foden. Mount. Sabitzer. Mount. It's Sabitzer. And he's had it nicked away. Pasalic. Atalanta upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Opts for safety. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellanova providing an outlet on that flank. Casemiro. Sabitzer. And it's Mount. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now Tete. Can he get on the end of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Lookman. He is through here. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pings it up, he gets big! Goal! Atalanta! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Atalanta have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Casemiro, Pellegrini, aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Sabitzer. Vlahovic is onto this. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lookman has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mount getting this one clear. He's onside! And now a sudden chance to counter. Tete. Pellegrini. And it's Mount. Now it's Vlahovic. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tete. Casemiro. And it's Mount. Vlahovic. It's out for a goal kick. Plymouth still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options. It's a goal kick. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's João Pedro. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Knocks it out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Lookman. And he's... Lookman! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lookman has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's been taken short. Plymouth have the chance to go the other way. Plymouth are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bellanova.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Plymouth perhaps contemplating their next change here. To Pasalic. Just a quarter of an hour to play. So what can they make of this? Oh, perfectly measured that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Taken off it pretty forcefully. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Bellanova. Oh, that's neat. Now there's a fine ball. Lovely, now then. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now, can they get him away? Lino in acres of space out wide. Sabitzer.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17.
Zalewski.
Il numero 59.
The final 5 minutes. Spread it left.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Atalanta can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Di Marco.
Il quarto uomo indica
Musa.
2 minuti di recupero.
He has a look up. De Ketelada. Now it's João Pedro. Can he finish? No mistake! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Mount! He's missed, but not by that far. Ramani, Plymouth looking to pass their way through. Delicate, up he goes! Vlahovic is flagged offside. Aguirre. And it's Gomez. Now Højbjerg. Vermeeren. Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? Aubameyang. Chance, surely! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Plymouth finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sabitzer.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Out for a throw. Pellegrini's cross. Oh, what a climb! Pavard with the clearance. Now it's Aubameyang. He's on it, can he get away?
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tete. Sabitzer. Now it's Vlahovic. Foden. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played out wide. Marseille have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And that has been cleared. Played out towards the right wing. It's a good-looking delivery. Danger averted for now. Ball driven towards the far post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
In once more. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Casemiro. It's Sabitzer. 15 minutes till half-time. Gomez. Mount. Now it's Vlahovic. Sabitzer. No, he refuses to take the bait. He shifted it to the flank. Vermeeren. Mount. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vermeeren. Marseille finding their passes. Cross goes in there. Van der Ven is there to clear. And it's Emerson. No, that's too long.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely spread. Now it's Sabitzer. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's straight offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gomez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Terrific header! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marseille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Greenwood. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Greenwood has it in a wide position. Now, can they get him away? Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Gomez. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going three...
That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. They want to be quick to recover this. Højbjerg. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There will be a throw-in. Casemiro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sabitzer. Foden is onto this. Chance to deliver. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Murillo.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Threads one in. He can run onto that. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Pellegrini. It's Sabitzer. Casemiro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vermeeren. Emerson. 60 minutes played. And it's Emerson. Emerson. Vermeeren. Emerson. And Vermeeren. And he's forced to go back. And it's Emerson. Great vision. And here's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution.
A case now of complete control. He has found the way through. Great ball, and he chance for a shot! And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Greenwood. Plymouth perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. To Greenwood. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Greenwood. Good take, and is he... Real chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Number 4, Mason Mount. Number 9, Vlahovic. Coming on the field.
Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Serginho.
Plymouth have the chance to go the other way.
Pedro. Substitution in progress.
Lino. Plymouth are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Knocks it into space. Rooney breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Murillo. Højbjerg. Murillo. Pellegrini receives it in a wide position. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Pulls it back. There's the header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's João Pedro. That's tidy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pavard. And it's Murillo. And Traore. And it's Højbjerg. Emerson. This is Guiri.
There will be 3 minutes added
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Casemiro. Lino. And that is that. Plymouth perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Aimed beyond the defence.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get onto this? Now it's Lino. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's been taken short. And this is chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Casemiro. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Casemiro. Plymouth still without a single shot on target. Szoboszlai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Robertson.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mount. That ball looks a good one. Vlahovic, and the shot! And that was very necessary. Lino. Casemiro. And it's Mount. And it's made its way to him.
Vlahovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ambitious ball here. Ramani tries to clear. Mount. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vlahovic. And Casemiro. Oh, good spread. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden. Now it's Sabitzer. Can he get on the end of it? Great chance! Goal! First blood drawn.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Threads one in. Throw in. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Szoboszlai. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. Salah. And here's the chance to counter. Bradley. Bradley charging forward down that flank. Bradley. Plymouth are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Mount. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van de Ven. And it's Lino. Tries to play it through. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Szoboszlai. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Decent chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Liverpool grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he skips past his man.
There will be 1 minute
Mount.
added time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Plymouth are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Second period then underway. Casemiro, well seen, saw that coming. And he cuts out the supply. Sabitzer, now it's Mount. Now it's Vlahovic. And here's Foden, Pellegrini. Now Foden.
Oh, really well played.
Lino got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Vlahovic. Can he finish? It's in! And again they hit the front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mount. Sabitzer. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Szoboszlai. Lino.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's an imaginative pass. Robertson. Wriggles his way through. Wirtz has it out wide and in space. He rises! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ekitike actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This match was 29,830.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Vlahovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pellegrini. He's played it back. Lino. Now it's crossed into the big chance! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Taking place.
Plymouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Opts for safety. Tete. Plymouth perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's McAllister. Robertson. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Sabitzer. And it's Casemiro. Driving forward. Now it's Foden. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Wirtz. McAllister. Wirtz. Oh, that's delightful. Ramani. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a nicely shaped ball. Szoboszlai. McAllister. Szoboszlai. And it's Gravenberch. And it's Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Casemiro proves too strong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mamardashvili claims comfortably. Gravenberch. Bradley. Salah. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Szoboszlai. Number 7, Wirtz.
Lino.
Number 26,
Now Foden.
Robertson.
Great vision.
Coming on the
Lino
field.
looking to run onto
Number
it.
17.
Oh, that's
Jones.
fabulous. Oh, that's neat.
18, Gakpo.
This might... And a chance!
Number 2, Gomez.
And that would have been
Substitution.
game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
McAllister. Gravenberch. And it's Van Dijk.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Gakpo is herring after that one. Plymouth moments now away from seeing this one out. Mikel Oyarzabal. Jones. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's on it, can he get away? Ekitike! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ekitike is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short, and this is Mohamed Salah showing good feet. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong, and it's McAllister. Oh, sweet feet. Well, there's the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Could move up a gear here. Out towards the flank. Takes a shot! Sabitzer. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vargas. Sabitzer. And it's Mount. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Knocks it into space. Could try cutting inside here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Plymouth are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. He's got full, and it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Sevilla have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nianzou. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Lino. Casemiro. Now Foden. Ramani. And it's Tete. Now Tete. Now it's Sabitzer. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Turns back here, probably the best option. Sal. Nianzou. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pellegrini. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
In with the challenge. Now this could be a chance. Well read, nice interception. Casemiro. Now it's Vlahovic. He has found the way through. Nianzou. Lino. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Mount. Over to the left. Lino. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Vargas. Casemiro. Now it's Vlahovic. Goes looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Mount plays it short. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. This looks promising. Lino has it in a wide position. Cleared away. Vargas. Sal. Vargas. He won't be happy with that one. Plymouth still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Foden. Now it's Mount. He's through here. Vlahovic! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Plymouth grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Foden. And it's Lino. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now Tete. Van de Ven. That's Mount. That's a sharp pass. Sabitzer. Now that looks a decent ball. Sabitzer receives it in a wide position. Can he get on the end of this?
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Sal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Foden. That's a good ball. Sevilla needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Sal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's found a way through. Vargas. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch. Vargas. Now it's Vargas. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 2, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Coming on the field.
Cross into the box.
Number 7,
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Number 8, Federico Valverde. Substitution.
And it's been taken short. Caught offside that time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Into the last 5 minutes. And that has been slung wide. And he's straight offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ramani. Sabitzer.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ramani. Casemiro. It's Sabitzer.
There will be 3
ball's gone
minutes
astray.
added time.
Agume. Opts for safety. Nianzou. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Crosses. Can he finish?
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Final checks on the
Mason
touchline.
Mount.
A change
Number
about to
12.
occur.
Leno. Number 15, Sabitzer.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plymouth looking to pass their way through. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Paz, that's a good ball out wide. Knocks it into space. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. They've played it short. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Defending of the desperate variety. He's being urged to shoot. Foden.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Pellegrini, and that's gone loose. Now it's Morata. That ball looks a good one. Can he latch on to this? This looks promising. Looking for options for movement. Nice control. And he whips it in. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, what has happened here? Back in once more. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Paz. Lino. Casemiro. Foden. And here's Vlahovic. Diego Carlos. And Paz. Could move up a gear here. A probing pass. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Casemiro. And it's Pellegrini. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paz. Goes looking wide. And Paz. And he's forced to go back. Now he's off and running. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pellegrini. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's made its way to him. Ramon is there to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Casemiro. And it's Lino. Pellegrini. Morata. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lino. Great skill, that's nice. And it's Casemiro. And here's Mount. Strokes it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Lovely ball and a real chance. Morata! Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Now it's Kakare. Drives it in. Van de Ven attempts a clearance.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Mount. Pellegrini is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down.
Mount! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Mount plays it short. Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Pellegrini. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Linos. Oh, smashing header. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Plymouth can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He shifted it to the flank. Plymouth do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Foden aimed beyond the defence. In with the challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's João Pedro. Mount. And here's Pellegrini. Pellegrini climbs up big. And it's in. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Plymouth have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. That's going to go a long way. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Always onto this. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice looking ball. Serginho. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Diego Carlos.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Time and again they are repelled. That is a great pick out. Great shot at goal! He has done it! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Pellegrini. Tries to play it through. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's come back out to him. Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Plymouth are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. João Pedro voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
You